the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too. As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action this time with Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Play fake. Here's Love. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, That was his only option.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. First throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It
certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Oh, Johnson, nice grab. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 18 yards the gain for number 18. On play action. Love to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He gets this one to Johnson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Love. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Akers will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Akers again. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cam Akers, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right?
Well, they try to shuffle pass, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Love looking to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From midfield now on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do to make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Love. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going back to Love. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing. Love. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for 2. So the fake works. And as a result, this game is tied. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamison Williams, 49 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Quick completion to Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Browns. Pharaoh Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
The Love's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Cam Akers. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Throwing is Hurts.
Being chased out left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To the air again, Love.
This is Ingram making a great grab.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns drive about to get started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass complete, Goddard. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all